Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to your monthly tarot reading for the month of December. Happy early birthday to all of you. I hope you have a great month ahead. This is going to be your monthly reading for December. And if you would like a personal reading with me, information is in the description box below. You can go to my Etsy shop to book. I've got a 10-minute reading, a 25 to 30-minute reading, and a 2026 forecast. Okay, so defense mechanisms, maybe unexpected conflict or something. Queen of Swords, yeah, there's an influence in your life that brings a bit of storm clouds when they show up, and you're like nervously navigating this. Let's see, 10 of Swords, a lot of swords, my gosh. King of Swords and the Sun. Go if you're going. Go if you're going. Go on. Yuri, I'm working. Can you go, please? Thank you. Okay. Sorry about that little interruption there. Had to let the cat out. You know how it is. It kind of feels like somebody's afraid of judgment, or they're afraid of being found out. They're afraid of a truth being revealed. Because it's almost like they want to express or reveal something or share something. They want to announce something, or like, ta-da, look at this final result, or look at this new. But that announcement seems to carry with it an explanation of something else. And I feel like it's that explanation that somebody might be avoiding. You could be feeling like you don't know where to go, or you're not sure who to trust, or like who to talk to this month. You seem like you're kind of light on your feet, and you're having to go from one place to another. And there's a feeling of mistrust. And the mistrust, I think, comes from an age difference. I'm seeing people that are, the page could very well be the child of the King and Queen of Swords, but this could be in a workplace. There's something about maybe an age difference that makes someone feel kind of nervous for some reason. A lot of you need to clear something out of your life. There is something that continues to sit in your nervous system, and I feel like acupuncture is going to help you get your vitality back, get your energy back. I was actually feeling the Sun card when I was shuffling for you, so I like that it's come out. You will get your vitality back. You will be feeling so happy and so proud, but I feel like you don't want too much attention. Like if that sun stays, it's like a spotlight, and the more the sun, if you stay in one place, it'll eventually burn you, right? The sun can be destructive, so there's something about having balance when it comes to navigating. And it's so the Page of Swords, it's like you're going round at this holiday party, and you're like, okay, I'm just gonna go round and like spend a couple of minutes with each person, but I'm gonna make sure I don't get stuck talking to that person again. So there's this message about communication and having to kind of keep it moving. But the seven of Wands is intriguing, because that tells me that there's something we don't want in our space. We're pushing something out, we're pushing something away. But this could also be what we said earlier, and it's this tendency to push people out because we don't want them to know our story, or we don't want to talk about something. Or you could be really nervous or afraid that somebody is going to make you talk about something. And so you're like, nope, not going to participate. Nope, nobody's coming over. Nope, that's not going to happen. But at the same time, it's like you're trying to put out all these fires without really addressing the cause of the fires. It's almost like hypervigilance. And this, again, I feel like is connected to some anxiety in the nervous system. Somebody is being constantly alerted, like your body or your mind is alerting you constantly. And so you're trying to manage all of these things and stop something from growing or stop something from happening. But it's like releasing control, because you're just going to exhaust yourself and make yourself more anxious if you keep doing that. So there's a message about releasing control and giving yourself some space, giving yourself breathing room. I do think it's important that you are, discerning of who enters your space, because I do think you're a little vulnerable, and I think it's important right now that you have someone who can feel safe, someone who feels non-judgmental, someone who feels like they just bring warmth and comfort with them. Because I don't know, there could be a family gathering. I mean, it is holiday season, and I do see the family in this reading, and this could very well indicate that there's kind of there's like a nervousness about interacting with these people. And there's all kinds of reasons why that is. There's so much, I guess it really depends who you're interacting with, because family can bring so much heaviness with it. Even getting together with colleagues can bring, it's like people are trying to one-up each other or something. Anyway, instead of being on guard at the gate, waiting for, this is just a metaphor, but instead of waiting at the gate, like, okay, I'm just going to sit here all day and I'm going to be on guard, and whoever, whenever something comes up, I'm going to make sure it doesn't enter the space. Right? That vigilance, that defense. But the Queen of Swords will just give the direction, she'll give the order, so that she doesn't have to stand by the gate all day. She's got other stuff to do. And so what can you set in place that will do that work for you, that filtering process, to keep something out, to protect the sanctuary? And so quite literally, some of you, it is building a fence. Some of you, it's putting up a camera. Some of you, it's putting an auto reply to your work emails so that you don't have to check your email every day. Some of you might want to put your phones on Do Not Disturb. Media, because there's so many swords, we're also looking at media, communication, right? That's very swords, air element. And even though the nervous system is kinetic fire, I do also feel like it's air at the same time, right? That spark that's created in the nervous system. So how do we soothe it? What influences can we remove that will help bring us calm? Because you're overwhelmed. You are overwhelmed. And the beautiful thing about this card is this white light of protection around her. White light, blessings. I am protected. My loved ones, my house is protected. Just imagining this radiant white light around you, beaming outward, protecting you. It's such a soothing thing. For me, if I'm, lying awake in bed at night, having these irrational fears come into my mind, I start to envision the white light around myself, my partner, the bed, right? I just extend it. And then eventually it's the house that's protected, and I imagine it around the perimeter of the yard. And, it's quite soothing, and you really want to connect to that frequency of protection. I feel like some of you are doing a social media purge, social media cleanse, so that you can focus more on what you actually want to see and need to see. I feel some of you, there could be a diagnosis. There's finally an answer about something. You could be talking to a doctor or a lawyer, a professional who's going to be able to tell you what's going on. Like, this person is able to diagnose. They're able to look under the surface. They can pull up the hood of the car and figure out where the problem area is and then fix it for you and kind of tell you how to move forward. So in this case, it's like there is something that you can't do all yourself, and the cards want you to get a professional to help you. I heard some of you laughing, saying, oh, the cards want me to get professional help, eh? But quite literally, there's a reason why this expertise exists, and I think you're quite burned out trying to manage it all yourself. Some of you need to hire a helper. Some of you need to hire or invest in something, setting your credit card up for auto payments. I don't know. It's like, what can you set up so that you're not constantly on guard yourself? It's time to put those things in place. Maybe break out of your comfort zone when it comes to letting yourself be helped. Because you're just overextended, and that's it. Fairies, earth magic, effortless waterfall. And stillness. So again, yeah, what can you set up that's effortless for you? What kind of equipment could you invest in that will maybe do some of the work for you, that's a little more automated? Earth magic. Oh, it's like, oh, I haven't even had time to water my plants. Isn't that interesting? We've got so much of this swords and the sun. It's all very dry and hot. But then we've got earth magic, which is reminding us to interact with plants and take care of the land around us. And getting some of those watering, like self-watering, maybe an automatic timed feeder for your cats. Like, if work is going to be more demanding, just again, what can you do that's more helpful? Because you've been so vigilant managing everything, but yeah, and I've overset it to a point, like, because you need stillness, you need some peace. Maybe somebody takes a child overnight or for a couple nights so that you can actually heal and focus on getting your energy back, or just doing what you want to focus on. Sorry, it drives me crazy when they're not straight. Is that a message for someone out there? Someone's loathed family member making comments like that? Yeah. You need some recovery, Capricorn. And I feel like you're making plans as well for the garden, for the new year, for the springtime. Like, maybe some of you, I'm hearing a pond, some of you want to put in a pond. Something that is its own ecosystem. Or like a terrarium that's just its own ecosystem. Somebody's nervous because of someone's harsh words, someone's delivery, someone who maybe seems a little, not emotionless, but just very like cool, calm, collected. Like maybe they come across as a bit sharp or a bit rude. Or again, this is someone who brings like a thundercloud and you're like, oh, when they enter the room, it just really throws me off. So how can I power myself up so that I can feel confident in those moments? I think a lot of you are practicing how to release something. You're giving ideas. There could be a stage presence or something you want to write or create. You could be practicing the words of someone else, writing a play, writing a book. But I also feel like there's an announcement or a launch. And the King of Swords is the editor, the publisher, the proofreader, the getting your stuff legally protected before you announce it to the world. You're shedding a skin. I think your communication is healing. You're going to shed a skin. You're going to learn about how to maybe not do something in the future because it was too much and you ignored warning signs where your body was telling you like, hey, please slow down. So moving forward, we live in the light, I heard. We live in the light. And we communicate our intentions clearly. We communicate our magic confidently. We tell the universe what we desire. We tell others proudly what we desire and what we're creating, what we're working on. I love to see the blue and purple as well. So your third eye, your crown chakra, your psychic self, right? Things are moving quickly. It could be a bit dizzying, but I think, even the solar. So what you're giving and receiving to others coming up through the third eye and the crown as well. It's not just what is seen, it's also what is felt and what is known. Are there too many clouds in your life? Spend some time in the sun in the morning. That morning sun, just turn toward it. Let it bake you for a good minute and then go on with your day. But you're getting powered up. You're getting powered up. I don't know. It's a tricky month. Obviously it's a tricky month. It feels like there's someone who always needs to insert themselves. Like you want to have a conversation with someone, but like their partner always needs to kind of be there for, I don't know, there's a power struggle. I really feel like there's a bit of a power struggle in your life. And clearing it out once and for all, purging once and for all. I feel like something happens this month that really puts things into perspective. But I'm going to leave that there, Capricorn. I know it was a bit of a strange reading, but I hope it was helpful in some way. And if you want a personal reading with me, I would love to read for you. Information for that is in the description box below.